My new V-Rod muscle won't start. Here's why, and let's fix it. After recently getting my new V-Rod muscle delivered, I tried taking it out for a night ride to find that it wouldn't start. So, of course, the culprit is the battery, being that the bike sat on the truck for several weeks in the winter, plus electronics sucking some of the battery juice as well. And I initially thought, okay, let me get to the battery, and that's when I realized one of the quirks of the V-Rod muscle. The battery is under the handlebars versus the battery being under the seat, like my 2007 Suzuki N109R. And instead, there's gas under the seat of the V-Rod. So to alleviate my issues, I bought this battery float, or as some call it, a trickle charger from Harbor Freight for 21 bucks to charge the battery on the V-Rod, when I realized it didn't have a quick connect cable already installed. And my N109R already has one on it, but joke's on me because I lost the charger, saving me a trip to the store. And next up was looking up how to disassemble the V-Rod to get to the battery to install the quick connect for the tender. First off, both of these side front panels have to come off, along with twisting this little ring on the tank under the seat to remove what people think is the tank. It's actually the airbox cover, and that exposes the airbox on the V-Rod and other screws necessary to get to the battery. Luckily, I didn't have to go that far. I'm ignorant, people. I'm ignorant. I got halfway through taking the side panels off when I noticed the V-Rod already had a quick connect installed, so that's my goof. So the whole reason I was taking these side panels off was so I can take this air cover off so I can install this, because this, I can use this to charge the battery. And luckily someone already installed it for me. Now, apparently I didn't look hard enough, so yeah, I should have looked hard enough and I wouldn't have had to do this. But yeah, thank you to whoever had this before me. I share these stories anyway, even if I look bad, because that's a part of ownership and learning, and also making mistakes even if I should know better. Long story short, I plugged in the V-Rod and gave it an overnight period to charge, basically waiting on this little red light to turn green, letting me know we're good to ride. The next day, I came home after work to a green light and gave the V-Rod its first start up to me. And let me tell you, I was shocked. The aftermarket Vance & Hines dual exhaust has a fantastic rumble that resembles my N109R, but I was surprised that it has less bark and bite compared to my N109 that doesn't have baffles, of course. But the lessons learned here are, since this is a used bike, give it a look over before dismantling things. You simply don't know what changes the previous owner or owners have done. And I would have been really upset to dismantle the V-Rod because the battery is an absolute pain to get to, unlike the N109R, and is very prone for error if you don't know what you're doing. But the N109, again, has the battery right under the seat for easy access. But the V-Rod is more tedious and time consuming to mess with, and also your gas can easily be stolen since all it takes is lifting up the seat. However, with the battery up front and the gas under the seat, it helps with the weight distribution, but it makes for a very interesting handling characteristic with this 240 rear that I'm still getting used to. But there's a lot to learn about the V-Rod muscle and what makes this arguably Harley-Davidson's best and most reliable Revolution motor tick, and I'm still trying to figure that out. But subscribe for more fun with this beauty so you don't miss anything that I got coming. Now, it's time to get a ride in.